The horizon is a line, drawn by a trembling hand. We do not know how long we have been walking in the salt. Time is not a circle, and it is not a straight line. Time is a distinct vibration in the heat. It is a fever that comes and goes. We measure our lives not in years, but in the distance between the last drop of water and the next. This is the salt road. It is the scar the world made when it decided to stop forgiving us. Look at your feet. Look at the way the white dust clings to the leather. That dust is not earth. It is the pulverized bone of an ocean that evaporated before our grandfathers were born. We are walking on the skeleton of the deep. And because we walk on the dead walk with us. They say the salt is empty. This is the first lie. The salt is crowded. It is crowded with the things we carry. The pack on your back is heavy. Yes, you carry your water warm and tasting of tin. You carry the dried strips of meat from things that had too many legs. You carry the scrap metal charms that are supposed to keep the sickness out of your lungs. But that is not what weighs you down. The true weight is inside. It is the memory of the city you fled. It is the sound of a door closing that you could never open again. It is the face of the one you left behind because there was only water enough for one. The salt knows this weight. The salt is jealous of it. The ground pulls at you. It drags at your ankles with the gravity of a bad dream. The road wants you to stop. It wants you to lie down and become part of the white silence. You see them before you reach them. They are the punctuation marks in the long sentence of the road. The measurement. They stand perfectly still. Tall black splinters against the blinding white. They wear the robes of the high court, but the cloth is dead. It is black canvas, stiff with grease and dust, patched with the gray hides of desert beasts. They look like scarecrows built to frighten gods. Do not run. There is nowhere to run to. The salt goes on forever. And the measurement are the only ones who know the way through the heat. As you draw closer, the wind dies. The silence becomes a pressure in your ears. You see the truth of them. You see that they have no faces. Where a face should be, there is only the cage. A rusted bird cage woven from iron wire and copper veins welded to the collar of their robes inside the cage. There is no flesh, there is only the glint of lenses. Thick milky glass that clicks and rotates, zooming in on your soul. Crystals hang inside the bars, vibrating with the static of your thoughts. They are the junk judges, they are the keepers of the balance. They do not speak. To speak would be to waste moisture. To speak would be to admit that you are human. And you are not human to them. You are a vessel. You are a container of history that is leaking into their world. The measure man raises a hand. The fingers are long, wrapped in oxidized copper wire that has turned green with age. He does not point at you. He points at the shadow dragging behind you. He knows what you are carrying. He unfolds the geometry. From the deep sleeves of his robe, he pulls the scales. These are not the scales of a merchant, they are a tangle of brass arms and counterweights hanging from chains that look like hair. They do not balance left against right. They balance the past against the future. You stand before him, you tremble. Not from fear, but from the sudden heaviness of your own mind. The proximity of the measure man makes your memories boil. He steps closer. The lenses in his cage spin. Click. Where? Click, he is focusing on the thing that hurts you the most. He finds the name of the child who did not survive the fever. He finds the image of the garden that burned. He finds the guilt that sits in your chest like a stone swallowed whole. He holds out the scale, he waits. You know what you must do. You cannot walk the salt road with the stone in your chest. You will sink. You will break the crust of the world and fall into the nothingness below. You close your eyes. You offer it up. You feel his finger, cold and copper wrap, touch the center of your forehead. There is no pain, there is only a sound. Like a tape reel spinning in reverse, high and screeching. He's pulling the weight out. You feel the memory leaving you. You feel the texture of the child's hair slipping through your fingers. You feel the smell of the burning garden fading into sterile air. You try to hold on. The finger pulls away, the cold returns. You open your eyes, the salt road is still white. The sun is still a hammer, but the world looks different now. It is sharper. It is brighter. You look at the measure man, you see the cage, the robes, the lenses. You know you should feel afraid, but you do not. You know you should feel sad, but you cannot find the place where the sadness used to live. You try to remember why you were crying. You know there was a reason, you know there was a name you used to whisper when the nights got too cold. But when you reach for it, there is only a smooth blank wall in your mind. You are lighter. Your feet do not sink as deep into the dust. You possess the terrible buoyancy of the hollow. The measure man lowers his arms. He steps aside, the transaction is complete. You have paid the toll. You walk past him, you do not look back. There is no point in looking back when you have nothing left behind to see. We walk. We walk. We walk. We are the survivors of the hollow age. We are the pilgrims of the salt. We will reach the other side of the desert and we will live, we will survive. But when we arrive, when we finally drink from the cool cisterns of the far mountains, we will not know who we are. We will not know where we came from. We have sold our names to the road mile by mile, until there's nothing left but the hunger, and the walking, and the white, blinding silence. The road is long, the pack is heavy. The memory is a stone we cannot swallow. We give the weight to the wire. We give the grief to the glass. We give the name to the cage. To be light is to survive. To be empty is to arrive. The salt does not forgive the heavy man.